Hey traders, it's Tomek here again, and welcome in my weekly Forex forecast. So still, yens are really nice to trade. I pick up the CAD yen and USD yen, but generally all pairs like GBP yen, Euro yen, Aussie yen, New Zealand dollar yen, more or less they have the same moves. So whatever you see here on the CAD yen and USD yen, you can of course apply to other yen pairs. But don't trade all of them. If you want to trade all of them, just split the risk, okay? Because if yen will start to move, it will affect all other pairs. So first is the CAD yen. I'm still in the USD yen position, so I post this on our Facebook page. So you can watch it. This was long entry, and I can also show you later on when I analyze USD yen where was my entry. So CAD yen, we see that that is really pushing strongly. We also have this weekly trend line here. So it broke this previous top here. Yes, this previous top. We have also tops here, which is also strong resistance area. Yes, if we pay attention to the past. So basically, right now it's looking that it looks like we have really strong momentum. You see on the weekly chart how big candles we have. So it's pushing up. The next resistance area is which is also strong. We have to go back a little to the past, and this is the area where it's strong. Yeah, so we have another possible 200 pip move on this pair. Of course, retracement. We would like to see some retracement, but previously price goes around 1,000 pips before any retracement, you see, so maybe we'll get exactly the same. Right now price moved around 500 pips, so we can still have another up move. Anyway, let's delete this, and what we have, it's really obvious what we have to do on the CAD yen. We simply buy right now. Yes, we simply buy. This is our trend line. Any retracement, daily retracement, yes. We look for long entries. For swing traders, yes, you can look for the daily 1 to 3 or daily with lower time frame combinations. For our chart, we had only here, where is my tool? We had only this option here to take long entries here, and later on we had another. So if you jump in both, this is really nice. This is really nice option here. And right now we have to wait for retracement. Yes, back to the 36, back to the trend line, and then we start to buy again. Okay, so right now buys, and the same on the 1 hour chart. Of course, right now we have to switch to lower time frames because simply it will be too late. Yeah, we see it's like straightforward up move around those 500 pips. So we cannot jump in on the 1 hour chart, but we can say, okay, on the 1 hour time frame, I'm on the profit zone on the 36 EMA, price is bouncing. So what I do, I go to 5-minute chart, and whenever I have momentum to buy, and you have breakout of those tops together with possible trend line here, you look for buy entries. Yeah, and of course, if we gain more momentum, you can really have good risk reward on this. About the trades against main direction, it's also possible. Personally, I don't like to trade against main direction if I don't have good area of the resistance or support zone. And in this case, like I showed you on the weekly, we are in the middle of something. We don't have like a clear situation that we are on the resistance. Previously, our resistance was here, and the next strong is up here. So basically, I really like to see that price is touching those levels to look for trades against main direction. But for scalpers and intraday traders, it's also possible to use this if you are a little bit more aggressive. You have this 1 hour chart trend line here. So whenever price starts to break lows and you will see momentum that it's pushing down, you can look for short entries and try to target first 4 hour chart 36 EMA and then daily 36 EMA. But at least you have to wait for this 1 hour chart trendline breakout. And sometimes what happens if we have strong trends on the daily and the weekly, daily 4 hour chart, you might get like a false breakout. So you will get like a false momentum here and then is continuation. So in this case, you just, okay, if you touch or you take some short entries here, it will be losing trades. Then what you do, you just look for buy entries again if you see strong up momentum. Yeah, so because this trend for now is really strong. So this is what we have to remember. Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie, on the weekly chart, we see, yeah, it's pointing down. We are around support area right now on the Euro Aussie. Next support level is down here. Momentum right now is to sell. Yes, is to sell, and we still can have continuation. Yeah, maybe this will be our short weekly 1 to 3, so we can have chance for possible continuation. So we go to daily chart and we see that, we had the strong move and we are right now on the support, which is quite visible on the daily chart. Yes, you see this area, this previous spike. So we are here right now. So what we do, we can say, okay, let's wait for the retracement and trade with main direction. So this is our daily trend line. Any retracement to the 36 to the trend line, look for short entries and target this support level. In case of the breakout, you have this level. Or if you like, you can look for possible long scenarios and trade in the retracement. And this is what I try to tell you, that we have when I explain CAD. On the Euro Aussie, we are on the support. Yes, so we can have retracement. Yeah, so that's why trades against main directions are okay here. How we can trade this? We have first opportunity right now. So if you watch this and you want to try aggressively, first white candle, stop loss below, and this is your trade to go. Okay, so this is your option, aggressive, really aggressive, because we just only have information that we have support level where price struggle. That's all what we have, and we take trades against the strong move. Yeah, so that's why this is a little bit aggressive approach, but it's still possible. Entry here, stop loss below. Our risk reward, it's like around, we have to give some space. Yes, so around 15 pips or 20 pips. It's like previous low, it's around 75. So around 80, 85 pips you want to have stop loss. Your target is 300. Yeah, so it's more than enough. So this is option number one, aggressively. Option number two, more conservative way. Just wait for trendline breakout together with the 36 EMA and look for the 1 to 3s and then target, of course, this. And of course, you can do exactly the same on the lower time frames. What I mean is to wait for 1 to 3s here, okay? And then look for buy entry. So this is what we have. Trade against main direction. If you don't like to trade against main direction, simply retracement on the 4-hour chart, 36 EMA. Yes, if price breaks our 2 to 3 line, look for short entries and target this support level. In case of the continuation, you have your next targets. If not, daily retracement and then short entries. Okay, so this is Euro Aussie. Euro dollar. Euro dollar is not making nothing special right now. I just would like to share this pair because many traders follow main pairs. So we are still around the support. Price stopped a little bit or on the support. So again, we might have to see continuation or possible bounce and bigger retracement to the 36, to the resistance, maybe to the trend line. Right now, daily is also pointing down, it's pushing down. We see that right now it's like double bottom. On the 4-hour chart, it's more visible. This is our daily trend line. So what we can do, we can wait for retracement to the 36, to the trend line, then start to look for sell and target this. Or we can still continue to sell. Yes, we can still continue to sell or look for long entries also as a bounce. If we pay attention to the 4-hour chart, right now we see that price broke our 4-hour chart trend line and is making for us higher highs. Yeah. So what we can do, we can use this 4-hour chart 1 to 3, try to look for possible long scenarios for bigger retracement. So in this way, in this case, this will be our goal. Of course, remember, you trade against main direction. But we can also say, okay, yeah, I don't want to take longs because I would like to focus on the main direction. So you can still sell it. How we can sell this? We go to lower time frames and the best way is to wait for breakout of those lows. Why is that? Because we are on the 4-hour chart 36 EMA, as you see. Yes, price is sitting. So 4-hour chart is giving us opposite signal right now. It's giving us buy. So we have this. We don't have this confluence between time frames. So we need to really wait that price is breaking those lows, and then we can start to look for short entries. Yes, even if we say, okay, 1-hour chart, yeah, we have this trend line here. Trend line is not broken, so this also gives you another confirmation that it's better to wait to see momentum. Of course, then your target is here, not big, it's around 50 pips, but it's better to wait than jumping in unnecessary trade. Okay, so we can just choose two ways. Of course, short entries, low risk, not low risk, but lower time frames. Okay, because we don't have much room. Okay, it's only like 40-50 pips. In case of the breakout, another target is around 150 pips lower. Yeah, so this is what you can do on the euro dollar. So we wait for breakout. GBPUSD dollar, we see our scenario from last week, and basically scenario to go long happened. Yes, we have this false breakout, price went down, but we didn't want to, yeah, we didn't want to sell it because we still had this trend line. So price, you see, stopped on this trend line, reaction, double bottom. So then you wait for breakout, like on the euro dollar right now. We just wait for breakout. Didn't happen. Price went up. Here broke, and we had set up here on the lower time frames, probably on the 1-hour chart. Yes. So you had option here to trade entry. It was on Friday, I think so. It would be around 25-30 pips target, previous top. Yeah, previous top, because this is daily trend line. Yes, this is daily trend line, so we could expect also bounce, so around 45 pips. Also lower time frame combinations here. We can check 15-minute chart. Did we have anything? 15 not, but maybe 5 minutes. Let's see. On the 5-minute, we also didn't have anything. Yeah, so only the 1-hour chart. Only maybe this, but I think it was in the during the Asian session. Yes, if we pay attention to this, we had this setup, but it was during the Asian session, so it was impossible to grab. But if someone trade this was nice. This was nice trade. So what we can do right now on cable, let me just delete those lines. And what we have, yeah, this was our goal, yes, to trade, because what we said previously, that price might stop on the 36 reaction to go, and then we go sell, or it still can go up, because previously we had false breakouts, yes, like here, like here. So, and this is quite nice trend line here, because if we pay attention, we have like at least those 3 touches here. So we have right now this line. Yeah, so we are on the profit zone. For us, this is profit zone. So basically we have to wait for breakouts. Let me, if I zoom out a little bit for our chart, you will see that, yes, if I draw the lines on the tops, yes, see 1, 2, 3, 4 extension of this, it was broken. But if I put extension here, we are exactly on the trend line right now. Yeah? So we are squeezed between those two levels. So what we do, simply we can say, okay, I'm not interested to trade here, so I wait for breakout here to go up and here to go short, to sell. So you can just do this, or you can still do intraday trading in this zone. Yeah. So if we decide to go right now to lower time frames, we have still 1-hour chart 1 to 3. Yes, we can still have 1-hour chart 1 to 3. So you can look for buy entries, but your goal is this. Yes, this area here. So you don't have much room. Of course, in case of the breakout, perfect. Yes, we are in the good trade. But generally, we would like to focus here. Yes, so we focus on this, and basically, what else we can do? More aggressive option is to trade short entries also. Maybe not aggressive, because short will be more aggressive right now is this long, because we trade against a little bit against daily momentum, because it's still, you see, it's still making lower highs. Yeah, so it's still, we can still have like the short area, the short move. So basically what we can do is to just wait for trendline breakout. Yeah, so ideally would be to see, you know, another retest, a little bit this, and then breakout. And then we look for short entries and we target this area. Yes, we target this simply 4-hour chart 36 together with the trend line. Yes, and then of course at this level, what we can do, we can look for again buy entries, and where is our target? Daily trend line. Yes, and so on. As long as price is in between, we can say, okay, here short entries, here long entries. Okay, right now long because it's still have, but only like, you know, maximum is a 5-minute time frame here because our target is not big, 30 pips. But for scalpers, it's more than enough. Or simply, if you don't want, just wait for breakout of those two levels. And last is USD which is going really nice. Yes, this is the setup which I took. This entry was here. Stop loss was around 65 pips. Right now it's 300 pips in profit. So really good risk reward. Stop loss you can place below the 36 EMA, so it's around 220. So it's like almost four times more. Yes, so this was really nice and good trade. I post this on our Facebook. So what we can do with USDN, we are on the nice resistance area right now. Next area of the resistance is somewhere around this zone. Strong move, yes, we have trend line. This was strong move. It's going quite, you see again on the weekly chart, we see really strong candles. So right now it's easy, like on the CADJPY, every single retracement for us, it's option to buy. The difference here is that on the USDN we are on the resistance. So what you can also do is to look for trades against main direction, yes, and trade in the retracement. So for main, if we would like to trade with main direction retracement, we buy back to the 36, back to the trend line, yes, and then we look for buy entries. Lower time frame entries for our chart retracement, yes, and we look for buy entries with lower time frames, and we target the resistance level. It's also possible that price might bounce around this and then continue, yes. And short entries, we can say, okay, yes, we can draw 1-hour chart trend line. This is our line here, 1-hour chart. Also, you have to wait for breakout of those lows here because price, you know, might start to range. So ideally, we would like to see breakout of this and then start to look for sell in the retracement. And our target is 4-hour chart 36 EMA. Then we have 4-hour chart trend line as a target. Yes, and then we have what? Daily 36 EMA. Why we can trade, why we should pay attention to this line, because this also might be bounced on the 12 EMA later on the 12th, on the daily. And we know that daily, you see, sometimes like to bounce if we have strong trend, like to bounce, price like to bounce on the 12th, and we have another continuation. Yes, like here you see price bounce and we had strong move. That's why we have to also pay attention to this line if you trade against main direction. Of course, if price breaks resistance, you still look for late buy entries, so lower time frame entries. Okay, so guys, thanks for watching this video. Enjoy your week and see you soon. Bye.